I ran up on a quarterback.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking into 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they run with Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Jamal Adams there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Love with a give to Dillon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
He was tackled.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a run with Dillon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. This is Dillon on the counter. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down. That's
the Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Number 17,
Devontae Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Packers 7, Panthers nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And his kick is right through.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's second and inches at the 30.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
50-yard line.
On the run, it's Mixon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Back at his own 49.
Second and 11. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
And it's third down.
Love from the gun. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Back to throw. Room to run inside the 40. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
Darren Waller. A pickup of 18 yards. It's now 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Joe Mixon.
And the throw here, that's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The kick by Bass is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tyler Bass.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. So the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
And at the 48-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll run with Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards. They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Joe Mixon. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Panthers 17. Packers.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
A.J. Dillon.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot there...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the... turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands. And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Panthers 24. Packers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Packers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Joe Mixon.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
At the 41-yard line.
Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Being chased out left. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this pass.
And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
28, Joe Mixon, the ball.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a time.
Touchdown, Carolina! Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Packers 7. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Complete to Scotty Miller.
From the gun, Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
To throw again. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Number 28,
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Carolina, their winning ways